Had to stop at the Dollar Tree for some supplies, but nevertheless, welcome. What's going on? I decided to I decided to take the day off from work. I just wanted to chill today, wanted to relax. When you just wanted to relax. I wanted to put out some content as well. Just have a relaxed day. I needed some rest. So, after I get through doing this stream, I'm gonna probably, you know, chillax for about an hour, get up, bust some moves, then come back and put some content out. But I just want to say something, and this is just real talk. I came to the conclusion when it comes to reparation, to a lot of different things, liberation, um, independence, self-reliance. Black people don't want it. Black people are not only black people are slaves in the mind, and they have a slave mentality, and they have a go along, get along mentality. And this new generation of black people want people to like them too much. They worry about who likes them, who doesn't. And I've seen the pros and cons of this internet thing. You know, the more people you have listen to you, it get to a point to where the more you think highly of yourself, to where you think you're some kind of martyr. That's why they call these people influencers. I don't consider myself an influencer. I consider myself a conversationalist. And I just like to speak my mind. And I'm going to continue to speak my mind. I'm sorry, I just can't do what a lot of these other people do. They will sit up here and tear down black people to build up their channel to impress racist, white supremacists, and all type of white trash, non-black trash, and black trash themselves. At the end of the day, people still trying to make excuses for Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia is a gutless wimp. And the support he's gotten for basically cheating is just mind-boggling. But then again, as a guy that's been on YouTube for a while, I see what the formula is. I told you, the more ridiculous you sound and the more you start to compromise yourself, the bigger following you have. If I was talking like some of these dudes on here, I'd have 100, 200,000 subscribers, but I'm not going to do that. If I made a whole bunch of videos going in on black people and only attacking black people, I would have a humongous fan base. Because as long as you tear down black people, people will love you, because most people don't like black people. They like to copy off black people, emulate black people, and exploit black people and make money off of black people, but they really don't like black people. And to see a lot of these handkerchief heads and these Sambos sitting up here continuing to support Ryan Garcia, my question is, how could you support Ryan Garcia? A dude that sat up online and said that he don't like black people, and that he want to dig George Floyd's grave up and delete him again, and that he wish he could join the KKK. How could anybody support somebody like him? I've been seeing a lot of these boxers sitting up making excuses for Ryan Garcia, like Blair the Flair Cobb, who just basically clout chasing, who need a fight, sitting up there saying that Devin Haney need to take his loss like a man and he's acting like a bitch. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You know who the real bitches are? A lot of you black fighters that's sitting up here making excuses for Ryan Garcia, whether it's him testing positive for PEDs or the extremely racist and terrorist threats he made online. Now, what I find funny, you guys are mad at Tiafimo, which you should be, but at the same time, you giving Ryan Garcia a pass. And let's just get something straight. Ostarine is banned in the U.S., period. So when I heard Blair the Flair Cobb say it can randomly show up in substance, that's a damn lie. And you can send this to Blair the Flair Cobb. You a liar, dude. I know you did interviews with me, dude. I appreciate that, but dude, you lying. And I understand that you want to clout chase Devin Haney because it can lead to you getting a fight in a payday. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I have to call bullshit when I see it. So now Ryan Garcia is trying to insinuate that he got framed. He got said, hey, dude, just stop it, man. The people you need to tell to be a man is Camp Garcia. You got caught, dude. Just like on that movie Takers, when T.I.'s character was mad at Idris Elba's character, saying that he went to jail and all this stuff, and dude said, "Hey man, you got caught. You understood the rules, man. If you get caught, no contact. Because if we go see you in prison and be keeping contact with you, then that makes them start keeping track of us, and that's how we end up getting busted and et cetera, et cetera." And T.I. act like he couldn't understand that. And it's the same thing that's going on with Ryan Garcia. Dude, you got caught, man. Why don't you just be a man? This dude keeps saying he didn't got framed, he got set up. First he said he knew how it ended up in the system. So he tried to lie on the supplement companies, and they basically called his bluff and exposed him for being a liar. But no, that wasn't good enough for you, Ryan Garcia fan. Then I hear Oscar De La Hoya sitting up saying the amount found in this system wouldn't have impacted the fight. First of all, let's get something straight. It doesn't matter about the left hook or how many times it landed. The left hook had something in it. And for people to say the amount found in his system wouldn't affect the fight because he was cycling and he was trying to flush his system out. He used the illegal IV, didn't alert the Haney camp, which he was supposed to get permission from the New York State Athletic Commission, and he was supposed to get permission from the Haney camp, didn't do neither. So that's suspicious right then and there. Ryan Garcia could have had a full-fledged hearing to plead his case, prove that he was innocent, but no, he the one that agreed to a 1-year suspension. If he was so innocent, why didn't he just agree to have a hearing? Because he knew he did something. People don't respect black people because they, in most cases, don't deserve to be respected. So all you niggas that's sitting up here congregating with Ryan Garcia, being Ryan Garcia supporters, you guys are foolish. You guys are pathetic, and you make me sick to my stomach. And it just need to be said. It's pathetic to just see people sitting up here caping for this dude. You caping for a dude that got caught cheating. You caping for a dude that sat up there and said he wanted to join the KKK. There's no coming back from that. Listen, I understand people may say stuff and they may make a mistake. But when you say you want to delete people, that's a terrorist threat. And black people are more mad at Devin Haney. Now, keep in mind, these are the same people that was making video after video, and these were black content creators. And that's why I don't mess with a lot of y'all, because you guys are cowards. These are the same people that made videos talk about, we got to stop making this about race. Devin Haney said he'll never lose to a white boy and all this stuff. But yet Ryan Garcia said he wants to join the KKK and harm black people. And you still got black people supporting him. Y'all niggas are sorry. You are pathetic. You are a waste of human flesh. You are gutless. You are cowards. I don't want to be aligned with people like that whatsoever. So do me a favor. Stay the hell away from me. I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all. If you that gutless and that weak, and you are that desperate for notoriety and subscribers and views, then I'm not going to say more power to you. I'm saying you get the middle finger. One dude told me, I ain't going to say what his name is. He said when it jumps off, he said that there is going to be a reset eventually. And I think the people that need to get done away with first is these traitors, these turncoats, these gutless cowards. That's just real talk. Y'all need to get dealt with first. I've never seen a dude to get all the sympathy that got caught in lie after lie after lie after lie. People talking about, oh, they never heard of a fighter suing another fighter. Well, I debunked that. I debunked that with ease. I debunked that with ease. How many fighters sued other fighters? Oscar sued Ryan Garcia himself. I guess y'all forgot about that. And the thing is with Oscar, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call him out his name. I was gonna call him something, but I caught myself. Gotta be careful. And the thing is with Oscar De La Hoya is a flat out hypocrite. This is the same Oscar De La Hoya who was filing notions with for the most part, Nevada State Athletic Commission to keep people from using Gatorade because he thought it could give them an unfair advantage. But yet here it is, a man that got caught using full-fledged PEDs. Look it up. Google Oscar De La Hoya wouldn't let opponents use Gatorade in fights. I mean, the hypocrisy of this dude. Here it is, you worried about Gatorade, but you got a fighter that tested positive for PED. You do understand PED means performance enhancing drugs. And you got people trying to play stupid. And then here's the thing. Ryan Garcia was the one that sat up there and said, before Bill Haney and them called it bluff and said, hey, I'll take testing 24 hours a day. They can test me 24 hours a day. He won't ever be able to beat me. So then when he gets his bluff call, oh, I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. You know? Yeah, I know. I know. So that's how he earned the name Lion Garcia. Yeah, they sure do, Mark. You know, they sure do. Look, if you think I'm lying, Google Oscar De La Hoya stopped opponents from using Gatorade in fights. That's how paranoid he is. But yet he has a fighter that tested positive. See, the thing is, they trying to insult people's intelligence, but at the end of the day, you can't insult my intelligence. I'll put out numerous reports breaking this down, explaining how this works, explain about Osterine, but then yet you got these lying ass fighters. And if they got a problem with me, I'll tell them to their face. Whatever happens next, that's fine with me. I'll tell them straight to their face. Man, they made excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse and told lie after lie. The man then got, basically exposed by the supplement companies. Two of them threatened legal action against him for lying on their products. But yet everybody mad at Devin Haney. Everybody mad at Devin Haney, calling him out his name and all this kind of stuff. Clout chasing. And it is just no other way to put it. And this is why Devin Haney's popularity is going to grow. Because every time there's a video about Devin Haney, it get views, whether good or bad. So when Devin Haney does come back, the anticipation is going to be big. Devin Haney didn't ruin his career. Devin Haney didn't ruin his career whatsoever. The precedent had to be set. You can't allow cheating in boxing because at the end of the day, you playing with somebody's life. You are in the hurt business. And then Oscar De La Hoya trying to play this game like he don't know what assault is. We all know what Panama Lewis did when he took the padding out of those gloves. We all know what Margarito did, which to me, Margarito should have never been allowed to fight again. Devin Haney said he'll give Ryan Garcia a rematch. He called Ryan Garcia's bluff, and then Ryan Garcia says, "Oh, I don't need them." I guarantee you, Ryan Garcia, when he comes back, unless he fighting Devin Haney, ain't nobody gonna care. Ain't nobody. He got 20 million Twitter followers, but then his last fight in Houston, nobody came to it. Nobody came. And then keep in mind, Oscar Duarte said that he believed Ryan Garcia used PEDs, but nobody picked up that story because they wanted to make it look like Devin Haney was delusional. And all these people, these fake media people talking about they the best and they got fire and all that kind of stuff. Well, if you the best in the biz, why didn't you put out that story? Because nobody didn't care, Mark. Nobody didn't care. I promise you. And this is just real talk. If a black fighter tests positive for PEDs and he win a fight, I guarantee you the energy gonna be different. I guarantee you they're gonna be calling for it. Had Devin Haney test positive for PEDs and Ryan Garcia did everything that Devin Haney did in reverse, people would be okay with it. But because it's Devin Haney and people consider black people low-hanging fruit because black people prove it by being gutless and not taking a stand. This is why Devin Haney is getting the scrutiny that he's getting. This is why. Because we conduct ourselves like low-hanging fruit. We don't have no backbone. Black people will go back and forth with other black people. But when somebody that ain't black disrespect them, then all of a sudden they want to be hesitant. Oh, it's okay. I don't have a problem with it. The only people that's soft is the people that's calling Devin Haney soft. The only people that's soft is the fighters that's taking Ryan Garcia's side. And once again, you can send this video to him and you can tell him I said it personally. I didn't sat up here and covered. I can't even tell you how many fights I didn't covered. I sit up there and try to be the best journalist reporter I can be. But then to just see people being disingenuous and lying, that's what makes me sick. And that's the sad part about it. That's the sad part about it. Like I said, all these fighters is being fake, especially Tank. Oh, he didn't cheat. He didn't cheat. But then Tank's fake gangster prankster ass was sitting up there talking about before he fought Ryan Garcia. He flat out was saying that Ryan Garcia was on PDs, but now all of a sudden Ryan Garcia is clean when it comes to Devin Haney. But see, the thing is, Tank gonna make sure nobody like me can get close to him to ask him that type of question. Because that's why the PBC considered me a threat to them. This is why the PBC has banned me. This is why the PBC has blacklisted me from covering their events. Because they know that I'm the guy that's going to walk up to Tank and ask him, and I'm going to call Tank on his so-called gangsterism, since he's supposed to be from the streets. When I heard Tank's team say that ridiculous stuff about black fighters don't sell and suing somebody, it's like calling the police. That was the fakest stuff I ever heard in my life. That was so fake. That was just flat out ignorant. That's why I titled that video, and shout out to Big Ja when I titled that video, "The Whole Crew Stupid," because they seem to be belligerent and they seem to be ignorance. This whole notion about, here's the thing though. I thought they said Devin was trying to act like he from the streets and he went to Catholic school and all that stuff. Well, he's doing the corporate thing now. All of a sudden, they act like he's supposed to be from the streets. He's supposed to do the street thing. Okay, you can't have it both ways. Which one is it? Do you want him to act like he's from the streets, or do you want him to take the corporate route? And I'll promise you that Ryan Garcia is going to settle out of court. Once they get close to all they're doing is just basically running a smear campaign and shaming Devin Haney. I promise you, once they get closer to a court date, I guarantee you they're going to try to settle. Now, all of a sudden, they're lying about the pay-per-view numbers. First, they said it did 500,000. Then it went from 500,000 to 150,000. Now, Oscar De La Hoya is saying it did 300,000. Well, which one is it? Are you trying to say it didn't do what it did now to try to make it look like it wasn't a profitable fight? Because they were saying that it did over 500,000. And then for them to sit, and then Ryan Garcia lied and said that they got paid over $1 million. Bill Haney himself said they only got like 600,000. So where did the other money go? I know Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, received like $1 million because they was the main promoter. At the end of the day, Ryan Garcia intentionally went in there with the intentions to, and that's another thing. Contractually, he was obligated to come in at 147. Doesn't matter whether he paid a fine. He still was in breach of contract, and he admitted that he intentionally didn't make weight. Now, I promise you that eventually, if it gets too high for Ryan Garcia, he gonna start dropping names. Why you think Floyd is somewhere being quiet? Floyd been pretty quiet. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that negativity. I don't want to talk about that negativity cause you know. But Floyd can't never shut up. That's a dude who can't never shut up, who loved talking about himself, what he got. Yeah, exactly. Tank, I'm from the streets. I got it from the mud. But he posting pictures. Look what she did to me. She smeared doo-doo. She smeared doo-doo on the mirror. You wasn't so street then. You wasn't talking all that street stuff when the police came. One thing about me, I'll talk the talk and I'll walk the walk. Go look at that video where I went in on the police when they was trying to harass me, when they came bothering me. You didn't see none of that. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I don't know what came over me. Nah. When them police ran up on me, I told them off. I gave them the business. I wasn't worried about them trying to delete me because I knew my rights. I knew my Fourth Amendment rights. I knew I didn't have to show them no ID, especially when they walk way across the street instead of driving over there. I mean, dude must have walked at least 200 yards. And I was like, I knew this dude finna come say something to me. But I stood, you know what I'm saying? I stood firm. Because I knew I didn't do nothing wrong. And like I said before, nobody don't have to talk nice to the police. There is no law in place that say you have to be polite to the police, especially if you feel like you are being harassed and being profiled. So that's just real. That's just real talk. That's just real talk. That's the difference between me. So Tank ain't too street. Tank the one. I can tell you this much. Devin Haney ain't on video like dragging some woman around. I mean, which one? Which one is it? Which one is it? You want them to either be street or you don't. Make that make sense. Man, I'm gonna just keep my. Is you talking about John Coffey? Cause I don't know. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't mess with dudes. So, I don't talk to dude whatsoever. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Because I don't want nobody to I don't, I don't mess with that dude whatsoever. Well, there ain't no man, let me well, of course there ain't no memes. Cause they only care when it happens, to a brother. Just like when Ryan Garcia, when I started putting up them memes of Ryan Garcia taking a knee like Colin Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got mad. See, here's the difference. Devin got knocked down 4 times, but he got back up. And he got knocked down multiple times, and he continued to get up and continue to fight. And I mean and see, here's the thing though. Tim Zoo, Tim Zoo got knocked down like in the first round. Tim Zoo didn't even last 3 rounds. Devin Haney finished the whole damn fight. And then here's the thing that be tripping me out. I see Ryan Garcia keep talking about. See, the thing is, when you keep bringing up something, that means you have an interest in it. Why he keep bringing up this whole situation with Diddy? I mean, is Ryan Garcia upset he didn't get invited to a Diddy party? Did I mean, for real, Ryan? Because you seem to got that in you, man. You look like you one of them dudes that possibly got that in you, dude. After all, you the one that said that you got violated. So how you gonna talk about somebody else? That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Why you keep bringing up the Diddy stuff? But you said you got violated, so obviously your father failed you. If he let you get violated, according to you, you probably liked it. That's probably why you be wilding out the way you do, because you possibly fighting who you are. You should have got counseling. That probably did happen to you. That probably did happen to you. You probably did get tampered with. You know, it's so funny how every listen, and I'm gonna say this about the whole Diddy thing. I'm gonna say this once again. Wait till the facts come out. Now, as far as this stuff about the baby oil and all that stuff having stuff in it, I haven't heard an official report from the FBI say that they lab tested that oil and they found it. So this is just something that people have been making up. This is something that people just been putting out there. I haven't seen an official report from the FBI. This is just all rumors. Okay? That's basically what it is. It's just rumors right now. It's speculation. So until we get the facts I see an official police report saying, and you would think by now they would have lab tested that oil. I think Ryan Garcia would willingly go party with Diddy. He keep talking about the tapes and all this kind of stuff. Ryan must wish he was on the tapes. I believe I believe I believe Ryan been violated. He said he got violated. That's probably why he's so angry. That's probably why he all over the place. That's why he's so frantic and schizo. That's what they usually do. And that's the thing. People act like everybody and I keep saying that. People act like everybody that then came in contact with Diddy somehow they did, you know, they didn't got violated. That's how you know, they really act like everybody that then came in contact with that dude, he didn't had some kind of you know what I'm saying? He didn't had some kind of intimacy with him. But they ain't said nothing about all the white people that didn't been around him. What about Leonardo DiCaprio? What about Russell Brand? What about dudes like Jonah Hill? What about those dudes? So that means he got them too. What about Austin Kutcher? What about Debbie Moore? They went to the white party. What about Donald Trump? What about Obama? So whichever way you want to go with Obama, based off the fact that he's half white. So I mean, there you have it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'll just put it to you this way. I know it's a lot of people that's down with Jaguar Bright. I take what she say, with a grain of sand to a certain degree, because you would think Jaguar Wright been everywhere, like she's everywhere, like like I'm trying to figure out how you didn't been in all these situations, like you didn't been everywhere, like you know everything. My thing is, when you gonna start talking about the white people that he didn't got away with doing something to, not just the black people. And that's all I'm saying about Jaguar White. Do I believe there's some merit to the stuff that she's saying? Yeah. But I'm saying some of the stuff that she's saying is obvious. Listen, we all know Megan Thee Stallion lied on Tory Lanez. We all know that that was one of the most bogus court cases in the history of court case, most bogus court case I ever seen. They had overwhelming evidence that Tory Lanez wasn't the shooter. But for some reason, he still got convicted. No DNA, no witnesses, no video or audio proving that he did what he did, but somehow he went to jail. So make that make sense. And then they try to put out this edited video, this clearly edited video, and piece together video of him talking on the phone to whatever her name is, Kelsey, where he never talked about having no type of weapon. No, I'm just no, I know she spoke on that. She did. She did. She did. I'm just talking about the other stuff. I respect her, but I'm just saying she need to quit acting like she's everywhere all the time. Because if that's the case, if she know this much, then that would make her Jesus, right? That would make her the female version of Jesus, right? If she seems to be everywhere and witness all this stuff, okay, cool. And that's all I'm saying. And I ain't taking a shot at Jaguar, right? I'm just keeping it 100. But all I'm gonna say is, if it comes out that she lied on Tory Lanez, karma is gonna hit her so hard, and that's just the honest to God. That's just the honest to God truth. But yeah, getting back to lying Garcia. One just scratch his head every day. But this where we are as a whole. People celebrate negativity. People celebrate bad things. People are, like I said, the CDs turncoats. The CDs turncoats, man. The CDs people sitting up here having an issue with what Devin Haney did, because they somehow, some way want to get in good. These people want to build channels and gain subscribers by basically going in on somebody that looked like them. Can't do it, won't do it, refuse to do it. Yeah, it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. And it's laughable at the same time for this dude to continue to get the benefit of the doubt. I'm talking about how many lies have this dude been caught in? He lied about how I got in his system. He lied about the supplement companies. He's currently getting sued by Logan Paul. I mean, if this keeps up, he ain't gonna have no money. And my thing is, why people want to even talk to this dude? I don't want to talk to Ryan Garcia. I have nothing to say to Ryan Garcia. And I just want to say to all you black fighters that's sitting up here caping for Ryan Garcia, making excuses for him, the real bitches are you. You guys are cowards. You guys are cowards. You're weak. All of y'all. I don't have to say no names. You know who you are. You know who you are. I'd rather y'all not say nothing than to sit up there and throw Devin Haney under the bus, a dude that never did nothing except try to fight. It don't make no kind of sense. You don't like a dude who got the best of everything, who father made sure he didn't have to want for nothing. We sit up here every damn day and see people ripping black fathers to shreds, saying that we don't do this, we don't do that. But the true downfall of the black man, and I'm just going to say it, is because of the black woman being made to think that she is a better man and that she could be both a mother and a father, which is complete cap. The destruction of the black man and the downfall of the black man. Yeah, it's only so much you can put on the white man, but I'm gonna tell you, some of black men's biggest ops is black women themselves, who constantly undermine us on a regular basis, who put everybody else on a pedestal except us. It's funny when it comes to, trying to raise the child, the woman to say, oh, this is my child, I carried him or her for 9 months. Oh, but when it comes to financials, then all of a sudden it's our child. Oh, this is your son. Your son needs this. Well, bitch, how do I know this is even my son? Because according to you, you did it by yourself. Once again, you can't have it both ways. Can't have it both ways. So let me get this straight. When it comes to the upbringing and how he should be raised and all that stuff, and be, and be taught, oh, it's the woman, it's her child. But when it comes to, financial responsibility, it's our child. It's your child. It's your daughter, your kids. Make that make sense. This exactly. Well, here's the thing. This has been going on for a while. Like I said, Oscar De La Hoya, nobody called Canelo a snitch when he sued Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya didn't get called a snitch when he tried to sue Ryan Garcia. But all of a sudden, they want to label Devin Haney a snitch. This is why I say black people is stupid. And I hate to say this to a certain degree. Not all, but a lot. Nobody called Manny. That's correct. Nobody called Manny Pacquiao a snitch when he sued Floyd Mayweather for accusing him of using PEDs. And the thing is, when Floyd was talking about USADA, that's the testing that he wanted to do. People was talking about you need to use VADA because VADA is, is more trustworthy. Now all of a sudden you can't trust VADA. Nobody had a issue with Victor Conte until Ryan Garcia tested positive. Now all of a sudden, there's something suspicious about Victor Conte. Like, man, these people can't mess with me, man. These people can't mess with me. All they gonna do. These people cannot mess with me. That's why they don't come on my channel. They can't mess with me because I put up facts. I put up all the people that got all the boxers that got sued. Sugar Ray Leonard sued Donald Curry because Donald Curry sued Sugar Ray Leonard because he felt Sugar Ray Leonard finessed him out of the Marvin Hagler fight. Which, by the way, Marvin Hagler would have killed Donald Curry. Marvin Hagler would have destroyed Donald Curry. Donald Curry got put to sleep by Mike McCallum. That's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, Devin Haney is a snitch. And the people that's been putting that out there is those goofy people that follow dudes like Ellie Setback. Now all of a sudden it's snitching. Now all of a sudden Devin Haney is a snitch. But I can name plenty of cases where fighters sued other fighters. So that's why I had to debunk and expose Team, the whole crew is stupid, and Team Davis. And then to sit up there and say, oh, black fighters don't sell. That was some straight Uncle Ruckus stuff. Calvin Ford said, dude, come on, Calvin. You better than that, dude. Stop with that Uncle Ruckus stuff, man. Been numerous cases. And then people act like a fight has never been overturned. Bernard Hopkins is the same dude that cried. And then Bernard Hopkins, okay, so since Bernard Hopkins is a so-called street dude, why did you go to the commission crying about the Chad Dawson fight, the first fight? When they declared it a knockout because you were sitting up there trying to find a way to get out of the fight because you were getting beat. So basically you went and cried to the commission and got the knockout overturned. So what does that make you? What does that make you? What does that make? What does that make you, Bernard Hopkins, when you went and cried to the commission? What does that make you? Exactly. He went to jail for, and the lady was an older lady too. You call that street? You call that street? You call that street? But he talking about that snitching. Like, dude, man, he lucky he lucky. Like, dude, did you go to the commission? Did you go, since you want to play that role, you went to the commission and cried about, why didn't you accept your loss like a man? Y'all can't mess with me. Y'all can't mess with me. I'm the realest out there. I'm the realest reporter out there. I'm the realest journalist out there. I come with the facts. So I want everybody to ask Bernard Hopkins, since Devin is a snitch, why did you go snitch to the commission to get your knockout loss to Chad Dawson overturned? Since you so street. Talking about let's go into the bathroom. Going to the bathroom for what, dude? What was you gonna do? Tell Bill, hey Bill, I'll double dare you to pick up that soap over there. So what did you want to go into the bathroom with Bill for, Bernard? You sure you want to play these games with me, dude? Y'all can't mess with me. Y'all can't mess with me. Yeah, exactly. Went through the ring like a torpedo. But I just want somebody to ask Bernard Hopkins, says he consider that snitching where he come from. And shout out to my real Philly cats. And a lot of my Philly cats don't even really mess with Bernard Hopkins like that. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna do a separate video about that too. I'm gonna do a separate video. I'm finna debunk this whole snitching thing too. For all the people that's talking about the Devin Haney is snitching and all that. But anyway, you guys, battery going low. Be back with more content later on. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel.